Today we're looking at expression of ideas questions from practice test 2 on the writing and language test. Number 2. Choice B, consequently, is the best answer because it offers a transitional adverb. Consequently communicates a cause-effect relationship between the funding reduction identified in the previous sentence and the staffing decrease described in this sentence. Number 4. At this point, the writer is considering adding the following information: ebooks, audio, and video materials, and online journals. Should the writer make this addition here? A is the best answer. Yes, because it provides specific examples of the materials discussed in the sentence. Choice A is the best answer because it states accurately why the proposed clause should be added to the sentence. Without these specific examples, readers have only a vague sense of what non-print formats might be. Number 7. Which choice most effectively combines the underlined sentences? B. Choice B is the best answer because it consolidates references to the subject, librarians, by placing the relative pronoun whose immediately following librarians. This results in a logical flow of information within the sentence. A, C, and D are wrong because they each fail to place librarians as the main subject of the sentence without redundancy. Number 9. Which choice most effectively sets up the examples given at the end of the sentence? B. It mentions time periods when the free services described later in the sentence are particularly useful to library patrons. Number 10. B. Legal issues. Because it is concise, it is also consistent with the formal language in the rest of the sentence and the passage overall. Number 12. B. For instance. Because it clarifies that the sentence, which mentions a specific large-scale painting at the Art Institute of Chicago, is an example supporting the preceding claim about large-scale paintings. So back to number 11, which converting to a PDF cut off apparently. C is the best answer, because it restates the writer's primary argument, which may be found at the end of the first paragraph. As public libraries adapt to rapid technological advances in information distribution, librarians' roles are actually expanding. Number 15. At this point, the writer is considering adding the following sentence. Some scholars argue that the excesses of King Louis XV's reign contributed significantly to the conditions that resulted in the French Revolution. Should the writer make this addition here? C. No, because it interrupts the paragraph's description of the miniature salon. An analysis of the consequences of King Louis XV's reign is irrelevant to the paragraph. 17. Which choice gives a second supporting example that is most similar to the example already in the sentence? B. A teacup is about 1/4 inch. It offers an example of an additional household item, a teacup, with a specific measurement that is 1/12 of its actual size. 18. Which choice most effectively combines the sentences at the underlined portion? B is the best answer, comma, but, because it provides correct punctuation and the coordinating conjunction but, which acknowledges the possible contrast between being sparsely furnished and displaying just as true period details. 19. Which choice most closely matches the stylistic pattern established earlier in the sentence? A, no change, is the best answer. It provides a clause that is the most similar to the two preceding clauses, which both end with a reference to a specific wall. 22, with some parts of it cut off, B was the best answer, because paragraph 3 offers an overview of the exhibit, and so serves to introduce the specific aspects of particular miniature rooms described in paragraphs 2 and 4. Number 24. Which choice offers an accurate interpretation of the data in the chart? B. Even 2 years or less of sea otter presence can reduce the sea urchin threat. It's the best answer because the data in the chart show lower sea urchin density in areas where sea otters have lived for 2 years or less than in areas where no otters are present. So specifically, we're comparing these two bars, and we see with the otters present, the sea urchin population decreases. 25. B, however, is the best answer, because the conjunctive adverb however accurately communicates the contrast between an environment shaped by the presence of sea otters, described in the preceding sentence, and an environment shaped by the absence of sea otters, described in this sentence. 26. At this point, the writer is considering adding the following information. Since the start of the Industrial Revolution, resulting in a rise in global temperatures. Should the writer make this addition here? A. Yes, because it establishes the relationship between the level of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere and global warming. The additional information usefully connects the carbon dioxide levels mentioned in the sentence with the global warming mentioned in the previous sentence. 28. A. No change is the best answer, because it accurately reflects the fact that sea urchins graze voraciously on kelp, as stated in the first paragraph, and it also maintains the tone of the passage. 31. Where is the most logical place in this paragraph to add the following sentence? What Wilmers and Estes discovered in their study, therefore, surprised them. D. After sentence 5 is the best answer. Because sentence 5 indicates that sea otters' importance in decreasing atmospheric carbon dioxide was not known, and the sentence to be added indicates that a surprise will follow. Sentence 6 provides that surprise. Sea otters have a large impact on the amount of carbon dioxide kelp can remove from the atmosphere. 32. B. Increasing the otter population is the best answer, because its clear wording and formal tone correspond with the passage's established style. 36. D. Stark is the best answer, because it provides an adjective that accurately describes the clear contrast between products designed to have a limited period of usefulness and those produced to be durable. 37. Which choice provides information that best supports the claim made by this sentence? A. No change is the best answer, because by mentioning the specialized methods used in repair shops, it suggests that repairing goods is seen as a specialty rather than as a common activity. This connects logically with the rare repair shops introduced just before the underlined portion. Number 40. D. Straightforward with a colon is the best answer, because it provides the most concise phrasing and links the sentence appropriately to the previous sentence. 42. To make this paragraph most logical, sentence 5 should be placed C. After sentence 3, because it appropriately places sentence 5, which describes the places repair cafes can be found today, between a sentence that gives the first repair cafe's location and purpose, and a statement about current customers and how they use repair cafes. 43. At this point, the writer is considering adding the following sentence. As the number of corporate and service-based jobs has increased, the need for people who work with their hands has diminished. Should the writer make this addition here? C. No, because it blurs the paragraph's focus by introducing a topic that is not further explained. Choice C is the best answer because it accurately states that the issue of corporate and service-based jobs is not particularly relevant at this point in the paragraph. The focus here is on repairing objects in a throwaway culture, not jobs. 44. Choice D is the best answer, deleting the underlined portion, because the phrase "and other countries" communicates the fact that there are additional items not being named that could be added to the list. No other wording is required to clarify that point.